A very good evening to Dr. Nick Muhammad Zaini bin Nixo. We are students from BFC 35503 Contract and Estimating, Semester 2, Session 2022-2023. This is a group project and we are from Section 5, Group 4. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself and my group members. My name is Theebashini, anak perempuan Rajeswaran, matrix number CF220211, Rishan anak lelaki MURUGAN CF220248, Nur SHAHIDA SHAHMI BINTI HAZLAN DF200047, SITI KHADIJAH BINTI AWANG CF200076, NURUL ILLYANIE BINTI Mama ANUAR AF200033. The contents that we are going to present today are company profile, project cost estimation, quantity measurements ticking off, bill of quantities BQ, build up rate, performance bond and liquidated asset turn damages LAD, conclusion, and also we'll be showing some appendices of our plan and drawings. Firstly, company profile. I'll explain the background of the company. So, Intabina is a reputable contractor for residential, commercial, industrial, and leisure properties. We have completed more than 110 projects in Malaysia over 25 years of operating history. We have been able to complete building construction and civil engineering construction projects of any size thanks to our CIDB registrations being upgraded to a grade of G7 over time, which is the highest grade for the registration issued. In addition, our dedication to our work has been evidenced by the fact that many of our projects over the past 10 years have received scores of 80% or higher on the Conquest and Classic assessments. Our group has sought to expand our portfolio into additional new projects, particularly in the affordable housing segment, which is rapidly gaining traction in the Malaysian market, in the line with our business objectives of maintaining sustainable growth and creating long-term shareholder value. Next, we'll look into vision and mission of the company. So the vision is to ensure long-term returns to stakeholders and to be preferred choice builder. The missions are to follow industry best practices, set high standards of excellence, meet deadlines, and complete tasks correctly the first time around. Second, to cultivate a dynamic team through continuous equipping, empowerment, improved cooperation, and effective communication. Lastly, to build trust by achieving goals, expanding, making money, and getting credit for excellent work. Next, organization chart of the company. Project director will be Theebashini, anak perempuan Rajeswaran. Project manager will be Rishan, anak lelaki MURUGAN. The structural engineer will be Nur SHAHIDA SHAHMI binti HAZLAN. Quantity surveyor is SITI KHADIJAH binti AWANG. And the architect will be NURUL ILLYANIE binti Muhammad ANUAR. Project cost estimation. In this project, we used brick wall with a thickness of 150 mm with 20 mm thick plaster, which will make the wall thickness of 170 mm. Price rate cost per square meter will be 1,550 per meter square, and cost per unit volume will be 950 ringgit meter per cube. For this building, we are using a pitch roof, and the equation of the pitch roof is C plus B plus A over 2, which gives us the 4.68 meters of the dimension. Next, floor area method and building volume method are the preliminary methods for project cost estimation. So area of building will be can be found by multiplying length and width of the building, which results 221.423 meter cube, and the total cost will be 343,205 ringgit 65 cents. Next, building volume method. So the volume building we can get by multiplying length, width, and height of the building, which results 1,086.859 meter per square. And the total cost will be 1,032,516 ringgit and 5 cents.
Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about quantity measurement and taking off. Okay, quantity measurement is important to know the amount of material that uh, been used, such as for formwork, rebar, and all those, and also the workload, such as for excavation and also concreting. Okay, as for the excavation, uh, for bed footing, that we get is 380 0.25 of meter square is the area, and the volume is 38.03. As for the excavation for reduced level is 68.45 meter cube, and excavation for bed footing is 1.014 meter cube. As for the reduced level will be higher compared to the bed footing because we already been clear for a very huge area, and the bed footing will lie below the reduced level. Therefore, the excavation for bed footing is always lower compared to reduced level.
Next, for concreting. So blinding concreting is a thin concrete pour, usually of a lower strength grade, which is laid as a basement preparation beneath pavements and also footings. The purpose of blinding concrete is to provide a smooth, level base for reinforcement to be checked upon, and also to prevent the concrete seepage into the support soil, or water being soaked up by the soil and extracted from the concrete mix. The blending concrete also can increase the founding depth, and in some cases therefore ensure that the line of influence from the footing lies below the potential nearby water pipe. Then, for the unit measurements, it depends on what we are using. It can be either in square meter or cubic meter. In this case, in our project, we are using cubic meter uh, as the unit measurement.
Excavation trench for beam has more calculation compared to other excavation because we have three different type of beam in our drawing, which we have the bigger beam in the outer layer, and the area each area for the house is separated by medium beams, and the rooms wall is separated by smaller beams. Therefore, we have three beam calculation, and then we have calculation for formwork as we find the formwork for bed footing, column stump, and the beam. And finally, we have calculation for hardcore and DPM as we put the membrane layer below the foundation level to prevent termite or water absorption to the bed footing.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ILLYANIE binti ANUAR. My matrix number is AF 2033. I will present for the quantity measurement of steel reinforcement. First, for the bed footing, we need 118 meter bar in size 20. For the stump, we need 134.5 meter bar in size 20. Next, for the length of column, we need 44.352 meter bar in size 12. Next, for the column stump length, we need 60.102 meter bar in size 12. Next, for the beam, we need 23.8 meter bar in size 20. And for tie wraps, we need 417.8 meter bar in size 20. Next, for the bills of quantities, for the excavations, for the excavation of the preserved topsoils, for spoils heaps in average of 10 meter distance, we need 703 ringgit. For the excavation to reduce level maximum depth that not exceeding 1 meter, we need 9 ringgit and 71 cent. And for the exceeding 1 meter, we need 616 ringgit and 50 cent. And for the removal excavated materials from sites, we need 5,612 ringgit and 90 cent. Next, for the excavation of pit to reinforce concrete column base starting from reduced level maximum depth, we need, for the depth that not exceeding 1 meter, we need 9 ringgit and 71 cent. For depth that exceeding 1 meter, we need 12 cent. And for the pit excavation for excavating in rock, we need 2 ringgit and 30 cent. Next, for the excavations of trench to reinforce ground beam starting from reduced level depth, for not exceeding 1 meter, we need 9 ringgit and 71 cent. For the exceeding 1 meter, we need 8 ringgit and 59 cent. For the removal excavated materials from site, we need 158 ringgit and 8 cent. And for the trench excavations for excavating in rock, we need 4 ringgit and 60 cent. And for removal excavated materials from site after deducted with filling material arising from excavations, we need 68 ringgit and 6 cent. Bills of quantities for blinding and concrete. For the concrete grade 7 blinding 100 mm thick slates on earth, we need 3,744 ringgit and 82 cent. And for the reinforced in situ concrete grade 20, we need 6,115 ringgit and 49 cents. And for the reinforced in situ concrete grade 25 in column stump 1, we need 3,337 ringgit and 86 cents. And for reinforced in situ concrete grade 25 in column stump 2, we need 11,571 ringgit and 42 cents. Bills of quantities for formwork. For formwork to edge and face of foundations exceeding 250 mm and not exceeding 500 mm height, we need 18,917 ringgit and 50 cent. For the formwork to the ground beam exceeding 150 mm and not exceeding 500 mm height, we need 2,340 ringgit and 60 cent. And for the size of column stump, we need 163 ringgit and 35 cent. For the bills of quantities of the steel reinforcement, for 20 mm bar in foundations, we need 90 ringgit and 60 cent. For 20 mm bars in column stump, we need 165 ringgit and 10 cent. For 12 mm for links column stump, we need 12 ringgit and 27 cent. For 12 mm for links column, we need 16 ringgit and 64 cent. For 20 mm bars for beam main reinforcement, we need 70 ringgit and 78 cent. And lastly, for 8 mm for star ribs, we need 51 ringgit and 29 cent. Of quantity for hardcore and DPM. For the filling to make up level with average thickness with hardcore of clean hard broken stones obtained of sites and polyethylene not less than 1000 gauge horizontal DPM lap 100 mm at joints laid on hardcore, we need 1,060 ringgit and 81 cent.
Hi, my name is SHAHIDA SHAHMI BINTI HAZLAN. My metric number is DF200047. Here I am presenting build-out rate calculation of 1 meter cube of soil excavation. Figure below show the direct cost of rate. First step is cost excavation out. The total depth of excavation is 2.1 meter. 2.1 meter. The total volume is 0.525 meter cube. The cost is RM3 ringgit and 31. Next, we find out the cost breakout in making up level surface to receive pad fitting. The total is RM 0.19 and the profit was 12% and the answer is RM 0.8 meter cube. Next, to find out the rate for 1 meter cube soil excavation, we need to sum up all the total labor costs with total profit. Then the answer is 5 ringgit and 1 cent. Next, we do the calculation of 1 meter cube selected concrete grade using concrete mixer. Here is the calculation for concrete grade by using concrete mixer. First, material, second, machinery, third, labor, and last, profit. Therefore, the rate to be submitted for casting grade 25 concrete on the site per cubic meter of concrete is RM 532 ringgit and 45 cent.
Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Siti KHADIJAH binti AWANG, CF 2076. Okey, untuk performance bond ni adalah jaminan yang diberikan oleh pihak ketiga sebagai perlindungan kepada klien terhadap pematuhan dan pelaksanaan tanggungjawab kontraktor dalam menyiapkan projek seperti yang dikehendaki oleh kontrak tersebut. Berdasarkan nilai take off berjumlah RM54,785.52 sen, 5% daripada take off adalah nilai untuk performance bonds. Dari situ nilai performance bonds sebanyak 5% berjumlah RM2,739.28 untuk kos untuk performance bond. Okey, untuk liquidated as pertinent damage LED. Okey, LED adalah anggaran kos kerugian yang akan ditanggung setiap hari sehingga projek itu selesai. Okey, daripada nilai take off yang berjumlah RM54,785.52 ini, 6.7% base lending rate of RHB Bank Berhad dinilai dibahagi pada 365 hari untuk 1 tahun. Dari situ kita dapati jumlah kerugian yang diperoleh untuk setiap hari berjumlah RM10.06 untuk 1 hari.
So as for conclusion, all in all, we learn about the contract and how it relates to the project's cost estimate from this project. The floor area method and the volume method are the two preliminary estimating methods used to calculate the construction project cost estimate. It demonstrates that this method is more likely to be utilized early on in the construction project to forecast potential costs. We can determine the cost of excavation, filling, ramming the soil, cutting away the remainder load, and spreading up soil in making up level using the built-up rate calculation. After that, taking off is calculated to generate a bill of quantities that can be used to analyze the plans and the drawings to estimate future construction costs. These tasks are crucial to the successful completion of the construction project.